So, Dynamite is tonight. I can't wait. The full card's been announced this morning. I was going to make the preview video this morning, but I just didn't have the time. I think this card looks really good as paired with Dynamite, but there's a specific match on there that I'm really looking forward to, and I don't know why it gripped me a lot, so let's get into it, because I think this shit's going to be great. So, first off, we'll hear from Hangman Adam Page, or we'll see him in action, whatever it is. I assume it'll either be something to do with the MJF segment later on in the show, or it'll either be something just to do with just a solid promo or a squash match. Either way, I feel like that's what makes sense. The Max thing feels like the obvious call because of the Revolution builds, not far for Revolution now. And yeah, maybe they do something, I don't know, Swerve feels like a natural point at this point, but even then, you never know. I hope it's not a squash match. I feel like I like Hangman on the mic, so I feel like that's the easy call. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna be Hangman and Max personally. Maybe Hangman interrupts Max post match, or depends where Max's match is. I think Max might be main event, which wouldn't surprise me. Should be Tekla. But then I think also you got to build that. You got to build that more. So maybe it's Hangman to not Max directly, but, you know, just calling out Max maybe, and then they have a face-off at the end of the show. Maybe that's it. Wouldn't be against that, but either way, it's going to involve MDF at one point, and I'm a fan of Hangman on the mic, so there we go. So, after this, we have our women's tag team match. It is the Birds of Wrath, Jamie Hayter and Alex Windsor. This is the Inspiration. I don't know the Inspiration's individual names. This will be a second match they had, but obviously the first one was a house show, a House Rules Australia. I'm looking forward to this. I've never seen the Inspiration before, so I'm looking forward to. I've heard good things. I like the Birds of Wrath. Not Birds of Wrath. What are they called? Brawling Birds. Birds of Wrath. That's the Babes of Wrath. The Brawling Birds. I like the Brawling Birds more and more. I see the chemistry's growing, so definitely. I think the Brawling Birds win here, or if they don't, they're going to set up like a pre-show match on Revolution, but I think they're just going to have the Brawling Birds win and then probably do a tag match at Revolution. It feels like the natural call. But either way, I'm looking forward to seeing the Inspiration. I've heard great things, and frankly, it's a women's tag match I'm actually looking forward to for once, and that's very rare for me, so I think that's very cool. So after this, we have a match I'm not looking forward to, really. We have Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin taking on Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors in a tag match. I don't get this still. I mean, they're clearly going to build Darby and Gabe still, so maybe that. Cassidy's feel like a good pick, because I like when if Cassidy goes a bit more brutal, I don't know, it feels like that's a call. They could, I don't know. I just don't like what we're doing with this. Again, I've said it many times, they should do Clark Connor singles. Gabe Kidd, I'm not really into. He was good against Ishii, but who isn't good against Ishii? And then, I like Cassidy, and Darby's entertaining, but it just feels like, Darby needs something new to do. He needs a reset, and that's fine. It's just, I hope this isn't going to be the end of it. They're going to finish it at Revolution, but still, it should be finished. So I'm just kind of biding my time with this. So this isn't the most anticipated match for me at the night, but I think Gabe and Connors win. I do. I just have a feeling they win because you need more reason for Darby. But Gabe and Clark getting the win makes the most sense to me. And just give me a good Clark Connors show out because I like him a lot. So there's that. But not really looking forward to this too much. I'm just kind of not into this. But either way, Darby, Orange, Clark, and Gabe, admittedly, are all decent wrestlers. So hopefully they get some fun spots. But it's not going to be as good as the Ishii tag match the other week with Cassidy versus Clark and Gabe. So there's that. But either way, I'm not looking forward to this, but hopefully it surprises me. So after this, it is easily my most anticipated match of the night, which is insane because the main event's fucking tough. We got Jon Moxley's international belt reign yet again. Of course we do. Never confirm a Dynamite card without Jon Moxley on it. Versus Hechicero of the Don Callis family. Yes! This fucks. Hechicero's brilliant. Hechicero's one of the best technical wrestlers in the world. The way he moves for that size is ridiculous. Against someone like a Moxley, it's going to be elevated. I mean, this'll bang. This'll bang. I cannot wait for this. This is one of my matches of the night already going into it. I'm baffled if it isn't match of the night. I can't wait for this. The best Hechicero match I've watched is definitely his match against Bandido in Ring of Honor. So this is got all the labels getting that level. So it's got to build him into Takeshita, obviously. Well, Moxley into Takeshita for Revolution. But this'll bang. This'll be unbelievable. Moxley's Continental reign continues to be some of the best shit ever. So, everything about this I adore. So, our next match, in my opinion, should be the main event, but I don't think it will be, is Tekla's first Women's World title defense against Thunder Rosa. I think Tekla will win. Makes the most sense. I am a fan of Tekla. I think the world reign has not really been treated with the respect it deserves. Frankly, I think it's a bigger moment. I think they should be portraying Tekla as a big deal than she is at the minute. So, being portrayed as so. There's that. I assume Statlander is going to get some involvement trying to jump Tekla, confirming a match at Revolution. That'll bang. But either way, Tekla should win. Thunder Rosa might look good, but Tekla's the fucking bitch. She's so good. So, I'm looking forward to this just to see Tekla showing out. But I am a big fan of Tekla. So, I would have this main event, but I don't think it will. But either way, I think this will be good. This will be a really good match. Tekla will win. But either way, I think I need them to present Tekla as a bigger deal. Because I think the way they're presenting it isn't right. But hopefully that will change. That's the biggest hope. And our main event on the card, we have MJF versus Kevin Knight, my boy, in the AEW Men's World title match. Max will win. Shock. Max will win. I think Max will not squash, but I think Kevin Knight will look great. Max is very good at elevating talents, looking like. I think Kevin Knight will be excellent, as he always is. Yeah, I don't think this main event. I think it shouldn't. I think it should be Tekla, but this should be not earlier on, but midpoint of the show, so you can build him and you got to have him and Hangman interact. You got to, and I think Kevin Knight's gonna just show the world again how fucking good he is because he's a phenomenal wrestler. If you're not on the Kevin Knight train by tomorrow or tonight, you'll be on it. He's impeccable. But either way, this match will be great. Max will win. It'll build him and Hangman. Probably have something to do. Maybe they build a trios match, but Max doesn't do real friends at this point. Maybe he does the GOA, but that doesn't seem right. So, either way, I think this will be good. It probably will main event, but I hope it doesn't. Because I just think it should be Tekla. But either way, I just think you can get more out of this not main event and have more segments around it. It could be the main segments of the show, obviously, but you know what I mean. Either way, the match will be good. I'm glad Kevin Knight's getting this singles opportunity, and it's a title match, so there's that. The guy's fucking great, and I wonder how they portray it, because I think Max is going to try and beat the shit out of him at the end, so that's not a surprise, but either way, that's going to be our main event probably, but Max will win. So yeah, that's everything on Dynamite's card so far. Those has been confirmed, so it normally is that. I think, personally, we should see Swerve. I think Swerve has to make an appearance at some point. I'm trying to think who else we could see. I mean, Takeshita, we'll probably see with Mox. I hope we get something built for Collision. Ciampa. Where's Briscoe? I want to know where the hell Mark Briscoe is, so I'd like to see Mark Briscoe. Probably get something to do with Tony. People like that. But yeah, Andrade Bandido. Oh my god, you got to have something there because it's the fucking. That's the match of the fucking card for Revolution. You got to build that. It's incredible. Oh my god, but either way, whatever they do, the card look Moxley versus Hechicero gets me going alone. So, but the card looks great for Dynamite tonight. It really does. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Dynamite. That's my preview for Dynamite this week. What's your opinion on it? How excited are you for the card? And what do you think Moxley versus Hechicero is going to be like? Because I cannot wait for that shit. It's going to be so fucking good.